guys, it's Liv. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are making 2 recipes from my blog that are like the quintessential summer recipes in my opinion. So I'm going to show you how to make these seitan chicken skewers, and they're just like spicy, peppery, delicious, and super easy to grill on a barbecue, or if you're like us and don't have a barbecue, we use a panini sandwich press. So that's a little hack for those of you who maybe don't own a barbecue. And then the other one is chocolate dipped cookie dough swirl ice cream bars. So these recipes are so good. I'm so excited for you guys to try them. Let's get into it. So the first thing you're going to do is add the vital wheat gluten and chickpea flour into the bowl and whisk it until it's combined. Then you want to add your vegan chicken broth, and I get this in powder form from Bulk Barn, and just stir that around until it forms a dough, and then you can knead it until there are no dry spots remaining. Then you just want to rip it into chunks and then add the rest of the broth into the Instant Pot and add all of the chunks of seitan, and then put on the lid and pressure cook it on manual for 15 minutes. In the meantime, in a mixing bowl, you want to add all of the spices for the spice rub and just whisk them together. And then once the seitan's done, you just want to drain it and add all of the pieces of the cooked seitan into the bowl and stir them together so that they all get coated in the spice mix. Then, using bamboo skewers, just add seitan pieces onto each skewer, and if you're using the full-size ones, you'll obviously need more pieces, or if you're using the half-size ones, which I've also done, only about like 3 or 4 will fit. So just do as many as you think looks good. Make sure you leave a little part at the ends to hold on to. And then you want to get your favorite barbecue sauce. This is just a sweet and spicy one that I love, and you want to use a basting brush or even the back of a spoon to brush it onto your skewers, and you want to make sure you really slather it on so that there is a good amount to kind of crisp up on the grill. And then, like I said, we don't have a barbecue, but when we take these to the cottage we do use them on the barbecue, but we just used a panini press to get those really nice kind of grill marks and those little charred pieces that are so good. And that's it. So easy, so delicious. Okay, so to start with the cookies, you just want to make a half batch of cookie dough. So you're going to cream together the vegan butter and sugar, add the vanilla and milk. You guys have seen me make this recipe about a bajillion times by now, so you know how to make it, but just showing you. Then you want to add your dry ingredients, stir it until it forms a dough, and then add your chocolate chips. So you can use any ice cream for this, but to keep it simple, I just did a chocolate coconut milk ice cream from President's Choice and a vanilla bean coconut based ice cream from So Delicious. It's actually very hard to find vanilla ice cream in the grocery store right now. I don't know, there's literally only like one type. Then you just want to add those to the mixing bowl. I let mine sit out for a few minutes to get nice and soft so that it was easier to mix. And you want to add the cookie dough in and then just very gently kind of stir it together. You obviously don't want to totally combine this. We want this to have like nice big swirls and chunks of the cookie dough and the 2 different types of ice cream just to make them extra delicious, but you do want to incorporate it, and you want to do it pretty fast so that the ice cream doesn't melt. Then you just want to put that in an even layer into your parchment lined square baking pan and just smooth it out with the back of a spoon, and then put it in the freezer to freeze completely. I would say about 6 hours just to make sure that it's nice and solid. And then you can remove it from the freezer and slice it into your bars. So I did 4 slices and then cut the whole thing in half. So I had 8 very large ice cream bars. These are pretty huge, so you can make them skinnier if you want. And then you just want to insert a popsicle stick into them and then freeze them. I froze them overnight just to make sure that they were really frozen solid before I dipped them in chocolate. So I would suggest doing overnight. And I just kind of squared off the edges here too, but that was mostly for aesthetics. Okay, so for the chocolate shell, it's just dairy-free chocolate chips and coconut oil. Super easy. You just want to melt it down, and then I put it into a kind of like skinny-ish mug so that I could just easily dip the ice cream bars into the chocolate. You don't want to leave it in the chocolate for too long, obviously. I worked at an ice cream place when I was younger, and making dip cones was the most annoying thing ever. Anybody who works at Dairy Queen probably agrees with this. This kind of took me back to those days, and I didn't love it. I was so scared the bar was gonna fall off in the chocolate, but that's why you just want to make sure it's really frozen and really stuck to the stick. And then you want to freeze those for just a few more hours just to really make sure they are not too soft, because the chocolate will have softened them up. This is a kind of weekend long event, but once you have them, you are going to be so happy. They are seriously so amazing. How good do these look? It's just such a good, easy barbecue recipe. Like so much seitan recipes out there are like really time consuming, but if you just want something that's like grillable and easy to make, this is it.
That sauce is so good.
Just stand. Oh my god. Stand a little back. There you go.
Stand behind you here.
On the blog, we serve them with corn on the cob and this like cashew ranch dip, which is really nice because these are kind of spicy, and then the dip is like really cool and delicious. So I didn't show that in this video, but if you want the recipes for that, then it's in the same recipe on the blog. Let's eat ice cream. I don't want it to fall off the stick. We just made these, so they haven't hardened quite enough.
The cookie dough. The cookies dough.
We're gonna have like chocolate all over our face. It's literally like chocolate and vanilla ice cream, which would be amazing on its own, but then you have these like swirls and pockets of straight up cookie dough.
Cold.
Oh, so good. Make sure you freeze them after you dip them though.
For a long time.
Because they will get soft, so store them in your freezer, obviously. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you try out either of these super summery recipes. I always love to hear your feedback, and of course you can also leave comments on my blog if you have any questions about the recipes as well. Both of the recipes are linked below with like the blog post and everything you need to know about making the recipes. So just in case anything wasn't clear in the video, you can always go there, and the ingredients list is there as well. Don't forget to follow me and Greg on Instagram at itslivv, and he is at Greg's Vegan Gourmet, and check out my cookbook. I always link my cookbook below, but it is called Live V's Easy Every Day, and all of the recipes in there are so good. I know you guys will love that too, so if you're looking for more recipes, definitely check that out. That is everything for me today. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!